Hello, it's Georgia here, and it is March the 29th, I believe, 2020. And I'm doing this video recording after finishing my amazing walk again today. And I just love the feeling of it when I have finished my walk and I can really feel more space in my body, more space in my inside. My cells are breathing better, my organs are loving it, my minds are more alert, my physical body is feeling more heightened, I would say. And having a bit more extra wind today as I was walking. I was feeling the wind picking up, and I really realized that all elements of the earth really play a role in life. And wind to me is an interesting one because I'm a Libra, so I'm an air sign, and I really do know that I love to dream big, and a lot of times I need people that are more grounding to bring me back down to earth. And I find that I can go from one destination to another and float around like that. But it also allows me to see that wind is something that can blow things far away and clear the air and clear the environment around us and really bring to our attention things that we didn't see before. So just imagine, and like right now, I'm here in nature. So just imagine all these, I don't want to call them dead, but maybe they are dead leaves, or these dry leaves here, and branches and insects and whatever, whatever's here on the ground. So imagine that. So when the wind blows, and if the wind was picking up even more and it was really, blowing everything away, then underneath that, you would discover so many other things. So we'll discover lots of insects that we haven't seen before. We'll discover ants. We'll discover maybe even beautiful wet soil. We'll discover all these things that we didn't know existed underneath that. And sometimes in the air that we breathe, or all the time I'd say, we don't consciously think about it's clear in the air that we breathe. And we don't see air, we feel it, we breathe it, we know it exists. It's what gives us life, the oxygen in it. And a lot of times we just take it for granted. So I suppose why am I saying all this? Because again, like yesterday when I was doing my video, I didn't know what I was going to say. I just thought I'll just jump on a video, jump on, my phone and start recording and see what comes up. And I'm just really reflecting on all these things because as I was walking, I was noticing that a lot of times we hide lots of stuff inside of us. And now that we are in self-isolation or quarantine, and there's a lot more stillness in the environment or in the air, I'm noticing that a lot of things can boil up for us. And I'm noticing that things that we didn't know existed are starting to come up, are starting to raise up. And it's either we're going to acknowledge it, move through it, do something that will allow us to move past it and dissolve it and recreate or be lighter within ourselves, or we'll just see it and suppress it or push it away, wanting to deal with it another time, possibly get angry, possibly get frustrated, possibly get, teary, which could be partly a process of letting it go as well. But there's different ways of how we are going to be dealing with this individually. So I think I just want to bring it to that metaphor of what I was saying before with the leaves on the ground and the air, because once things are swept away, we get to see what is truly underneath us. And I think it is a time to reflect and really start speaking our truth and being our truth and being truly real with ourselves and believing that we have the resources in us. And if we don't, there is many things out there we can connect with, whether it's human beings at this point virtually or with the people that you live with. It could be, obviously the internet and technology, could be books. We can go back and read some books or buy some books that we've been meaning to read. There could be so many things that we could be doing. We could, taking a few extra deep breaths a day and noticing the air that we breathe. We could do so many things. There's so many resources, and a lot of times they're hidden from our, say, eyesight or from our mental space or from our heart, because we have blocked them somehow in our lives. So they are there. Resources, things that can support us and help us are always there. So in some way, I really wanted to point out that we can find many excuses for not doing what we've in some way always wanted to do or think will benefit us to do or can support us in our journey. We can find many excuses, or we can start saying, yeah, one day at a time, one moment at a time, I'll start with this or start with that. Because this time it is a hard, challenging, difficult time for many of us, if not for all of us to some degree. So it's time to really take advantage of this stillness that is going on in the world. Now, I'm aware that there's many people out there, some people that are working so much harder that they haven't even worked before that hard in their life because of the type of work that they do. And as we know, doctors and nurses have always worked hard, but now they're just working so much harder. There is possibly teachers, that are working hard and from home. They've always worked hard from what I know. There is people at the supermarkets that are working hard. There is people at the, pharmacies and in many fields. Like, I don't want to pinpoint. You would know, and they know who they are. But inside of it, there's a lot of us that are really not working as hard at the moment, work-wise, and we can reflect more on what is going on for us in this time. So I think that is my little gem for today. Look beyond of what is on the surface. Like, literally let that wind blow away what's been covering up the truth within you, the truth around you. Let that wind take away somewhere in the distance, let it dissolve it in a way that things regenerate, things recreate, things become lighter in your world. So nature is a great way to look at metaphors. So look into that and pay attention to what comes up for you. I'm more than welcome to listen to all your feedback, your viewpoints on this and comments. So take care, and I'll connect with you soon again. Bye.